Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, and welcome to part 2 of Pillars of Eternity. We haven't moved, I promise you, but when I reloaded the game, it does seem somewhat that the bodies have vanished that were down here. So, it was quite a catastrophic ending to part 1. There was a big to-do over here. Still glowing after its big moment, this thing. Some Magix type, well, we don't know if he's a baddie or a goodie or whatever, but some Magix type person caused some event to happen. We ended up with all of these black frozen ash type bodies over here. And our colleagues are dead. We are on our own. And we tried out camping at the very end of... Hang on, my camera's turned on. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, what's that? Weeds. The hell was that? The hellfire. It freaked me out, that. It freaked me out. There we go. It does do that sometimes. The camera, as I say, it just stops moving with you. Just click the right stick and it should... I keep clicking the right stick. I think the right stick does it... No, it doesn't. Yeah, the right stick seems to freeze the camera, but sometimes does it without you pressing anything. Pick up all the herbs. Don't know what half of these herbs do yet, of course. Oh, hello. What? Well, that's not good, is it? It looks like someone's about to be burned at the stake in a... vessel flesh. Yep, try every corner here. Well, vessel flesh can only be used for something good. Sounds like a very pleasant thing. Almost Disney-like. Right, let's just have a quick look up these steps here. I wasn't entirely honest in the last episode, because I said I'd played for an hour just to try the game out. Now, I think it was more like 2 hours. Now that I've got this far and realised that the last... that part 1 was an hour and 3/4. I quite clearly played it for a couple of hours. And I literally got to this point. So, everything from this point on is fresh. Because I think my first playthrough I saved it at this gate. So, everything is anew to me. Right, I'm pretty sure we needed to go to the Gilded Vale. So do we... oh, right. Do we need to travel in jumps? So we can go to Valewood. Oh, seems to be our only option. There's a little arrow you can move around here. Anyway, let's do the one jump, shall we? See what happens. It will take about 6 hours to complete your journey from Salantlee to Valewood. Yes. I think so. I am once again recording on the gaming beanbag. If you haven't got a beanbag, people, get yourself a giant beanbag. Awesome. Right. Oh, hello. Who's this? Woo! Medium armor. Yeah. Damage reduction 9. 9. Yeah.
Carrying
Campfire,
too
though.
much weight.
Oh, give over carrying too much weight. It doesn't seem to slow you down. I wonder if it hinders you in battle, though. Right, we need to have a good nosy around. It's a new area. Okay, so that's the map. Okay, so it seems that we can jump to here, and then after that, perhaps, on foot, we go toward the Gilded Vale. Maybe that's what's happening. So, Looks like we can't go that way. It looks like we have to go down. So that takes us north. Okay, yeah, so if we look at the map, yeah. Okay. So we want to go down here. Oh, blimey. I thought I broke it then, people. Hang on a minute as well. We don't want to have a bow on, do we, at this stage in the game? Let's get that sorted out. Oh yeah, it broke my sword, didn't it? The swines. Right, hang on. We have got other things here that we can use. Inventory. Aye, we've no sword, I don't think. Yeah, our weapon set there, it's empty. We've only got a shield, look. So, I'm pretty sure we picked up a sword that... God damn it. Is the stuff I... What? I was sure we picked up a rapier. Got a crossbow. Hatchet's no good, is it? It's rubbish. Might have to go two-handed here. Which isn't the end of the world, but not bad damage on it right enough. Oh, Stephen, do learn how to use the menu, sir. Try that again, shall we? Okay, I'm not sure why it's trying to do it in weapon set 2. Is it because there's a shield in the other one? Let's have a look. Let's take the shield out. Oh my god, what is this menu about? Okay. Let us try again. There we go. Right, we'll give that a whirl for a bit, because we haven't... That axe is immense. 10 to 15 slash damage. 10 to 50, yeah, it's 16 to 23. So I'll say we're going with that for a bit until we get another sword in. And that crossbow's got to be better, hasn't it? We've got 12 to 17 piercing damage against 21 to 30. Yeah, let's have a bit of that action. No! What are you doing? What is it doing, people? Stop it! For the love of God! What's that all about? Well, let's try again, shall we? Right. Thank you. It's better. It looks like you can have up to 4 of these, which is pretty good. You have to unlock it, though, I suspect, as you level up. Right. Alright. Feel a bit happier now. Oh, he's got his little crossbow in his back, look. Nice! What's up here? Oh, that'll be nothing. Right, follow the linear path then, as it is. No, that was the camera thing again. It's annoying me, that camera thing now. Oh, hello, see? There were shrooms. Well, blood moss as it happens. Day 3, hour 24. I don't know what 20th Mage Prima. 28, 23 AI. Date and month. Who's that? Will we read? There'll be a dead body across the river. Can we get to it? What? Let's take him down. Ooh, hello. Nearly there. I think wolf hide is going to be a common pickup. These ghostly creatures are still there. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Ooh, hello. Scroll of Tanglefoot requires 2 lore. Yeah, we've got that. Right, so lore lets you read certain things as well. Silverlush, Lusk, or Lush, something like that. See what this scroll has to say about itself. What? It's got into the quick items as it happens. Examine. Right. Requires 2 lore, speed fast, range 10 meters. Alright, it's an actual... Oh, it's a... Right, it's a scroll of Tanglefoot. It's actually a usable item, so you can use it in battle. It looks like it traps people's feet to the ground. Means they can't move. Rapidly grows a patch of twisted vines that surround and entangle anyone unlucky enough to get caught inside. Characters who set foot inside the area of effect become hobbled. Nice. Keep it there, we'll try that out in a minute. Keep it for a good fight though, I think, eh? Just wondering if we should try on some of this other armour, see what it's like. Well, not the leather though. Yeah, the recovery speed's higher, isn't it? It's lesser when it's... That's got no... It's light armour. Stick with what we know, people, eh? Right, I've got the bridge here. Hello, who's this? Damn thing, come on.
Good day to you.
Hello. Norton. This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Okay. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep to the road, and you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine, we came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest's already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. And who are you? Name's Norton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. In any case, this forest's already cost me my friend. This is deja vu. So it's gone back to the first sentence. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. Norton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before he knew what was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose, he smiles sadly. And this time, Galawain's favour fell upon the bear. Where did you find this bear? Pray tell. In a cave, a ways up that way. He turns to point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Oh well, okay, there's a challenge, eh? Could save it though and then try it. Fare ye well, Norton. Right, let's have a little save then. Fare ye well. Yeah, let's save on that bottom one, I think. Never eat shredded wheat, so northwest is up that way. And I'm assuming the Gilded Vale then is down this way. Yeah, we can get to the Gilded Vale now from here. Right. So, we've saved it. Northwest to Garain's Grasp, south of Gilded Vale. Let's go see if we can fight a bear. Probably die, but never mind. There's some shrooms up there. A bit of that action. Settle his arrow. I wonder if that's his mate then, Pearly. It's possible. Let's keep going up here. Ooh. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Alright. We're a little bit outnumbered, people. Just a little bit. I'm going to assume it doesn't hurt me. We'll see. Nice. Boom!
Charge! Charge! Attack!
Come on, let's take one of them down.
Onward! Charge!
Charge! Come on. Seems to be missing an awful lot at the moment, doesn't he? Come on. There we go. One more. Yeah, he dodged a bit, didn't he? Ooh, spears and shields. I tell you what, though, could be getting affected by the fact we're over encumbered. Yeah, that's the stash, isn't it? So I've got 20 items in my stash. So if you're over encumbered, right, it puts you straight in your stash, does it then? Maybe. Quarterstaff, two-handed. Crush damage, nice. The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon, nice. Dragon tents, no less. Alright, we have a little save, I think. Just in case we meet the bear, people, the bear. Yeah, it must be up here, surely, the cave. Hello, there it is. This could end badly, couldn't it? Wow, no, there we go. There he is. Oh, blimey. Right. Oh, this doesn't work on him, I don't think. Oh, hello. Oh, he's got a bite. Go on. Oh, blimey. I don't know about that use second wind yet. I'm slightly confused as to what I'm a little bit confused because there's two bars. One's the green bar and one's your actual face that gets darker and darker as you get hit. And I'm not overly sure as to what the green bar is if that's the case. Okay, we're going to come back here and face this bear another time. I don't have enough speed to get the bear out of the way on my own, I don't think. We'll come back with a party. Okay, we'll have to figure out. So on the bottom left there, you can see a big bar against my face. But my face kept going darker and darker and darker on the way down, like another bar. And when that ran out, I died, but I still had green health left, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt, along with a few muddy vegetables. Yeah, I've done them already, haven't we? Okay, let's get to the Gilded Vale and have a little look around the town, shall we? The Gilded Vale will take 8 hours. Yes, okay. Seems reasonable. Addendum added, the Gilded Vale. Oh, Hangman's Tree, is it?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I can see. He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly toward the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Beowulf. Is there someone in town who can help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak.
He points to the tree again.
After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
You said something about Hallowborn and Wadewin's legacy before? He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon Valewood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hand. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Wadewin's legacy stuck in honour of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. Can't read tonight. I see. Lord Redric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near the ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Engwethin ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have a mercy, we certainly have. Maybe so. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a buyer's book. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a biowork, you wouldn't be standing here.
Keep
Goodbye.
out of...
Yes?
Three.
Let that be
Gods
the
have
last.
mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Urgit looks out toward the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
I've only been here 2 minutes. God's sakes. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Don't threaten me, little man. What happened? I will know more details when the messenger arrives. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest at the inn. Or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Fare you well. 682 experience points. What? I still haven't figured out how to use that bloody bottom right hand corner thing. Gotta be a way. Well, if there is one, I don't know what it is. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of sun rising over 3 stars. Theophalion. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. Sure, why not? Oh, Jesus Christ. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armour has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armour, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from the horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds, something like that, race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Right. Ghostly creature then. I don't know what that's all about. This is going to be Barath's house. I've already read that, I think. Could do with a little shop to sell some stuff, I think, as well, couldn't we? Unencumber ourselves and maybe even buy new gear. Oh, hello, he's in trouble. Please help me here. Norton. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are, he groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Ethos. Euthas, in fact. Eothas, perhaps. The scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over Valewood. From Red Cirrus. Can't pronounce any of these names. Red Cirrus, even. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Redrick decided he'd been too lenient on the Ethesians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword. Left them down here, buried under the heap of rock. After that, Redrick ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that, up until recently. Lord Redrick hopes that if we rededicate the temple to the living god, then we'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end, you see. He smiles wryly. But until then, the temple is, as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Wharton licks his lips. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Wharton breathes out. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. I take it you aren't supposed to be in here? Wharton laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out. Nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone. It's just Lord Redrick's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the scattered god. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you could make some coin in the process. You want me to bring some skeletons? I'd bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Redrick's liable to destroy whatever's left of them. Okay, I'll find them. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean that. I was going to come back, wasn't I? Then, by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, tricks, sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait. Oh yeah, you'll wait there. Yeah, that's what they always do. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself some. A rising sun and 3 dawn stars, symbol of Eothas. Okay. We'll come back, just like we'll come back for the bear. There's no way. I don't think. Must be getting a party together and then doing stuff. We'll have a little look around town. Right, where to? Let's have a look. Ooh, it's quite a big old place, isn't it? Sazandra. There's the inn, I think. Say what it is? Yeah, the Black Hound Inn. You see 4 people gathered by the door of the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red with drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village just goes to show what these fancy Adaya manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, and especially not from Adarins. Pronunciations. The woman looks you up and down, and that means you too. Don't push it. Alright, she's getting slapped with a big axe. She is.
I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Don't call me a cocksfeather. Whatever it is. You're a bloody cocksfeather.
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
It's accent all.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay, I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. Back down, all of you. This is absurd. This is unnecessary. Would you rather be inside drinking than arguing? You're not going to take that from him, are you? I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. Oh, hello. See, this is where your decisions start mattering, isn't it? The three drunks scowl at you, and why is that? I've got one. Because then you'll have to deal with me. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other two a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here, because we're not going anywhere. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. Go on, join me party, elf man. I just helped you out there. As the three stumble away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Awkward. You're welcome. He gives you a quick smile. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, as it's the company of a fellow countryman. He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Hello, Aloth. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a wizard by training.
Ooh, nice.
An adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was travelling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate.
Which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious. What exactly did you find there?
Yeah, several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your inertness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Whoa, just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Really? Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I see. What are you doing in the Gilded Vale?
Excellent question.
Yes, it is.
I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? Like you said, I'm also a settler. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls. Sure.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods at the gnarled old tree in the centre of the town. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you.
No, that's
Yet,
true.
circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Yes, well, I'll get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Whoop whoop. So do I. Let's go.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Good lad. We've got ourselves a mage. Whoop whoop. Not too close there, cloak boy. Watch yourself. Right, well, we can go and have a look in here anyway. Yeah. Need to save it as well as it happens. I reckon we could take that bear with him, you know. See if anyone else in the town wants to join us, though. Evening all. The food here has been awful lately. I think rats have gotten into the larder.
Welcome.
Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by the way of a good meal today. Unless you're fond of cold porridge. Well, hammers. Not really. Do we want a room? How much is that going to cost? I could use some reliable help. Do you know of anyone looking for work? Yeah, that's a good idea. Could I see what you have for sale? Yeah, let's do that. What's she going to buy? Aloth opens his mouth, but seems to reconsider. Nothing for me, thanks. Of course, we're running a little short on the goods these days, but we ought to have some more soon. And let's see how the trading works, shall we? Alright, so you can trade pretty much anything then. I wonder if those shields are better than the ones we've got, actually. I didn't check, did I? Spear. So how do we get into the... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. You can go straight to your stash. Put those in as well. Small shield. Ooh. Minor cloak of protection. That might do for him. Torch. Tattered journal. Pretty sure we've read that. Yeah, there's the sword there. I knew we had a rapier somewhere. So that shield is a medium shield with 12 deflection, and the metal ones are a medium shield with 12 deflection. It's the same. So it's just which one you fancy, isn't it? We'll get rid of the bow, and we'll get rid of a dagger or 2. is that equipped and it's in my stash? How does that work? Oh no, that... Oh, no. It's me being a muppet. Right, that's got nothing. So we can get rid of that cap, I think. Oh no, it's a quest item by the sounds of it. Oh no, it's not. It's full down at the bottom, that's why. You can get camping supplies. Take one of them. Oh. Or... You got to take 4 at a time then. It's a bit annoying. It's 75 each. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I don't want all of them. I only want one. What's that all about? Made a bit of cash there, though. Up to 450 copper pieces. Well, might as well get rid of that, actually, and that. Not sure about the Heidi type stuff yet. How do you put something into the stash, though? Ooh, split. There we go. I couldn't do that when purchasing, though, could I? Navigate tooltips, close. How the hell do you get it into your stash? Yeah, because oh no, I know how you get it in. Cause it's because I'm in a sell menu, innit? If I'm in my own inventory, I can move it. That's what it is. So, all right, 600 shiny copper. So if we now go into inventory, we should be able to. So annoying. It's actually equipped it rather than... I was on the elf as well. That's a bit annoying. Move to stash, there it is. Oh, you can enchant weapons, nice. Ah, this is where the herbs come in. Plus 15% damage. Plus 4 accuracy, plus 15% damage. Nice. Ah, crafting requirement's not met though. Needs to do crafting. We need to sort crafting out, people. Yeah, that's quite a nice axe as well. 13 to 18. One-handed axe. Oh, for the love of God. Yeah, the only bit that's annoying me... Oh, move to inventory. There it is. How do you pass it from one person to another, I guess, is the hole to pick up. Oh, here we go. Yay! That's what we're after. Right, well, we're getting the hang of it, people. It's always worth slowing down sometimes, just to get the hang of it. Yeah, that can get stored as it happens. I don't think we need it anymore as it happens. Alright, that was good. Right. Nice and dry in here. And who are you then? Another fool come to answer Adric's invitation? Our great lord has had my sister run out of town after the boy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. I'm just wondering at this point if there's anyone else we can pick up party-wise. Oh, well, who's this? Yellow. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from the past seem to call out to you. Yeah, there's a lot of reading in these bits, isn't there? You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack one of the item after the other, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, it isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can into the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bear house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the dock, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen, anyone heading out on high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance. A tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. Okay. Oh god, another one. You see a group of men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet away. Carefully lines up his shot, explaining that he's doing what he's doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking toward the boys, talking about proper stance and how to most effectively hold a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near the practice venue, and he stops, scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind him. He draws an arrow, and lines up a shot, carefully tracking the motion of a hidden creature. Loosing the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boy spins, watching the arrow fly into the forest, immediately lost among the trees. There is sudden, explosive movement in the undergrowth as a deer erupts from the tree line. Running across the edge of the clearing, the boy laughs, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, seeing them hold the bow and leading the deer with a knocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he looses this last arrow, which flies true and strikes the deer right behind its shoulder, piercing heart and lungs and dropping it dead almost immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a few seconds, then slowly turn to look at the man, newfound respect in their eyes. He smiles again and breathes a quiet sigh of relief. Right, I'm not sure if this is giving anything other than lore, or doesn't seem to give us any XP. Seems to be suggesting things about potions and making bows and such like. Whether it's just history, I've got no idea. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else of worth in this town, says the woman from Thene. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention that. Really? As you near, you feel a vibrant blah. You see a man soar through the air, hitting a nearby wall with a nauseating crunch. He doesn't get up. His attacker, a burly, clean-cut warrior with a carnivorous grin, turns and shoves his fist into the stomach of another assailant, removing another from the impromptu brawl. The bar is a whirlwind of elbows, knees, fists and feet, with no end in sight, and he is in his element. In the corner, three smaller men speak quietly, throwing malicious glances at the larger man in the centre. He breaks a chair over a tattooed head, crackling. The trio position themselves in three parts of the room, and with a terse nod they charge. Unfortunately for them, the man sees them coming. Something in his eyes burns brightly, and all three slump to the ground in an agony. That's all in their own minds. The burly man bows to a room of unconscious and incapacitated before sauntering out, off-key, whistle trailing behind them. Marvellous. Right, really? I'm going to be in here just reading all night. You see a long empty road cutting through two large crop fields. The air is silent and land seems to be too still for early afternoon. This woman walks slowly on the road, leading a horse, curiously looking around. She seems to sense something wrong, but is unable to discern what it is. She stops, sniffing at the air, her nose high, her brow crinkles, and she casts about, looking for something. The air is clear, no clouds. She sniffs again, still looking around, confusion clouding her face, mouthing a single word. Fire! She looks out across the field, her confusion turning to fear. She holds her hand up to block the sun from her eyes and scans the fields again. Not finding what she was looking for, she jumps onto her horse's back, and fear quickly becoming panic, she kicks, sending the horse shooting down the path, which bends around some trees to where the farmhouse should be. She pulls up short, horror now in residence on her face as she stares at the burned and charred mess that used to be her family's home. Tears well in her eyes as she kicks again, racing to the rubble. Lost her home, she did. Oh, hello. What do we get there, then? Direwood, Part 1. Early colonial history. No, not really. I don't think we need to read all that, do we? Ooh, hello.
I'll handle this.
I don't have anything, do I? Oh, no, I might do, actually.
It's done.
Nice. Ooh, hello. No, not very nice, though. Ooh, a nice hat, though. A duelist's hat. Doesn't seem to have any armour or anything on it though. This hound stares intently at the covered window ahead, cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. Pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. These bones are covered in tiny bite marks. Oh, hello. Oh, really? It's just taking us outside, even though we went upstairs. How strange. Cool, blimey, this little Let's Play's turned into over an hour, hasn't it, eh? It's all that reading. We shall have to decide whether you're enjoying all my reading to you. But you don't want to miss anything, do you? The crops are blighted, the legacy's upon us, this place is cursed. This place is cursed. And then I told her that's not the pistol. Alright, we're back round at the tree, aren't we? Let's have a look up here. Afra's house. A dire wooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Welcome.
Well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Well, now that you say. Nice cat. Orpha smiles brightly. Oh, thank you. She's a sweetheart. Keeps the house clear of mice, I bet. I just arrived in the Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know everyone. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you hopefully. Master Odima's, perhaps? Yeah, well, sadly, I've got bad news for you there, my darling, I'm afraid. I was, yes. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Orpha covers her mouth with her hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew, I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Celicia was always so concerned she would tell us. Celicia's sister, this. Certain she could take on any danger, Orpha sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. Yeah, it's your fault. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive. Yes, she would. Why did you send for Celicia? She wipes away her tears. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Celicia as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in the Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Redrick, he's exiled all of them. Calling it a sign of the gods' disfavour, she sniffs. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. Way up. I hoped Celicia could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent the child being hollow-born, but she moved south to Aslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now Celicia's gone. More tears run down her face. I know where this is going. Please, can you help me? I'll find Ranga. That's a long ways to go. What's in it for me? Yeah. I'll think about it. I've got a bear to fight. I'm not one for charity. Handle it yourself. That's nice, isn't it? I'll find Ranga for you, don't you worry. Woohoo! I've gained 20 whole coppers. Orpha blinks eyes wide. You will? Oh, God bless you, Governor. Here, I'll give you the coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of. Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Aslo's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets a hand on her stomach, smiling through the tears. Ah, bless you. I might be a while, though. I'll take that while I'm here. I'll rob you blind. Oh, I've been caught stealing, did that say? I didn't know there was stealing. You have earned a reputation. Oh dear. Right, we'll not steal when people are in the room then, eh? This worn dog-eared book is titled Travels Upon the Selglass Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast-finned leviathan.
How do you do?
Right. Now that we know the stealing, we'll avoid doing that, shall we? Right, well I think we'll try and squeeze out fighting this bear just for a bit of fighting. There's not been a huge amount of fighting in this part, it's all been discovery. And in the next part we'll go down into the temple with this wizard we've found ourselves. Oi, thief! Somebody stop that man! At least I think this was the way, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. We've got a bear to fight. I think there was a guy at the back of the bear. Might have some bits we might fancy. I don't think we've tried putting that gear on that wizard either, have we? Or mage. Loading screens aren't too bad, are they? Have ourselves a little save, just in cases. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll put that on him. Sweet. Seems to change the colour of his cloak more than anything else, doesn't it? No. There we go. Right, bear. Time to pay the piper. Apart from I can't remember where you are. Forgot about the old fast button. See what the wizard can do, eh? Just gonna try and get the shrooms in before he did that, but never mind. Right. I think I'm gonna have a bit of that action. And get our wizard. Oh, hello, what's this? Arcane Assault. Let's try that and see what it does. Oh, nice. I was out of reach. Go.
Beyond sea.
Oh, nice. Hammered.
Lava.
This bear is going down.
Beyond sea.
Oh no. Why are we nearly dead? No! Shit, I'm nearly dead. shit.
Lava beyond seek!
Oh, bloody hell, that was lucky, wasn't it? Hey, all the health went back up. Nice. Sweet. Bear hide. Bear hide. Ooh, treasure chest. A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with heavy chill. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you've been struck a blow. Head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting dark. Oh, great! Really? Light blooms at the edge of your vision. You feel the sun at the sun at your back, and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the Vale hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into the depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest, as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, and fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the spectre lingers in the span of energy between you both. You feel a sense of questioning and confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. You were betrayed. Alright, so he was actually killed by his mate rather than anything else. You were betrayed. Only a fool couldn't see it coming. You're dead, spirit. There's nothing for you here. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you all right? You seemed lost just now. This happens a lot. You'll have to get used to it. He folds his arms. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what was all that about. I'm not really sure. It's just recently started happening. He raises an eyebrow. Does that a lot? Indeed. At the risk of sounding patronising, you should probably have that examined. He scratches his cheek. It's a shame that Lord Roderick's hanged half of Gilded Vale. The villain dwarf might have known something about your condition. Valian dwarf, sorry. Let's go. Right, let's get our goodies. Ooh, two-handed sword. Well, that's useful. I'm not using two-handed swords, am I? Mice crawl through eye sockets and over femurs. Oh, lovely. Cave coral. Nice. That does. I think that's it. Oh, hello, there's some more here. Cave coral. Coral! Coral! Little Walking Dead joke there. Coral! Right, well I think we'll have a little... We'll go back to the Gilded Vale. Although we might find his friend on the road right enough. He'd gone, hadn't he, by the time we came back, I think. This way. Yeah, he's not there now because he was here, wasn't he? He were here, he were. Don't think I ever looked up there, did I? Oh, hello. Shit. God damn it. I haven't healed. Steve. Oh, Steven. The silly boy, yeah. Potion. Oh, hello. That'll do. We can't hit him from that yet, can we? I don't think he's going to last long. Nice work, team. Oh, hello. Curious to see. I don't think we missed too much, did we? Can't remember where we came in. Bear Cave, Zurip Camp. Yeah, we did that. Is that what we... right. I think we must have come down there and gone straight across the river. And avoided that guy there. So, I don't think we've missed too much in here. Oh, hello. Who's this? He said... Oh, wolves... Well, we missed all the fights in this area, didn't we? Finish on a flurry, eh? Yeah, I'm not sure we can hit it from there, can we? Is that what the big circle is? Area of effect here, look. Nice. Same, use it. Go team! These aged walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top structure crumbled away. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, representing hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough given the right tools. I don't think we have the right tools, do we? Ask Aloth to climb. He's an elf. Come on, nimbly. Aloth finds a handhold from the wall. Nah, that's no good, is it? Fair enough. I think we must need something to get up there. Is that how we get to that dude back there then, is it? Something up there. Yeah. Have ourselves another fight, people. And annoyingly, we are going to do that at the beginning of part 3, people. This has gone on so long, this playthrough. It's supposed to be an hour. Right, we'll crack on with the rest of the bits of this area, and we'll get back to the Gilded Vale, and we'll do the temple. So the next episode will be, well, the next part will be a bit more fight-orientated, investigative-orientated with the temple, which has obviously got fights and battles in it as well. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you all in this awesome RPG that is Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time. Take it easy, folks. Bye.